Hello, and welcome to Grug Gaming, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Ultima 6, The False Prophet. In our last episode, we made it out of Castle Britannia, and we are back out, ready to start adventuring around. One thing I have done is off-screen. This may cause me some problems, because I may have trouble remembering where things were. I did go off-screen and kind of rearrange our inventory a little bit. So you can see Grug. We have got some things like, he's got this with all his magic in it, the duck that we got in the sewers. We've got a bag here with our keys. We've got an empty bag we can put some stuff into. A box with all of our potions. We have all of our torches here. We also have all of our reagents in this one bag right here. And he's got his spell book as well. Dupre has got all those weapons that we picked up. We need to go ahead and clean some of these out from his inventory as well. Shimino here, again, he's keeping all of our food for us, which is handy. And Yolo, he's just got some crossbow bolts, his sling, of course, and his loot in case he needs it. And Sherry can't really carry anything. She's a mouse. I mean, look at her. She's tiny. Tiny! So, that's where we stand. Let me go back to Dupre here. I thought Dupre had more equipment on him. Hold on. I guess not. I guess we've dropped most of the other equipment that Dupre had. Huh. We must be wearing the rest of the items. I thought we had a little bit more. Well, let's, go ahead and give that back to Dupre there. Alright, so, what do we need to do? We need to check out this town. If you remember, we're here in Britannia. Let me get the map pulled up, and let's actually zoom in a little bit closer there. Alright, so, over here, we're right in front of Castle Britannia. We've dropped this bridge. There's a lot of town. One thing we need to do is unload some of these items that we have, the armor that Dupre's carrying. Let's get some gold together. Let's figure out where we can buy food. Let's figure out where we can buy torches. If you remember, I'll go ahead and bring up my notes. Whoop! They're really bad notes. Ignore this. This is so I don't blow my eardrums out while playing. So, we have the keywords that we kind of picked up so far. We can use that Orb of the Moons to teleport. But if you remember, we have the shrines, that we have to go to the shrines to stop the gargoyles. And the fighters who tried to liberate the Shrine of Compassion are resting in Cove. So what we're going to do is, long term, if you remember, Cove is over here from our previous adventures in this world. We kind of know where a lot of stuff is, which is kind of neat. I mean, we know that this is Cove. We know that up here, that this right here is the town of Yew. We know that this is Empath Abbey. I mean, we have learned where a lot of things are in this game. I mean, here we have the city of, this should be, well, this should be Trinsic right here, I do believe. No. Is that Trinsic? Yes. I think that actually, yes, that might be Trinsic. What is this? Is this Paws? Is Paws gotten that big? Crazy. But then over here we have, I believe, Jalome, maybe? No, Jalome is down here. So let's stop reminiscing about the map, because it's just full of crazy stuff, and we're going to see it all anyways. Ugh! Hey, that house is still in the desert where we met that demon. Okay. So let's adventure around town a little bit this episode, and get to know the people of town. If we take another look back here, though, one thing we need to be aware of is the fact that it is nighttime, so we're going to need some time to pass. We're in town, so we can't rest, so we're just going to have to let the sun come up here real quick. This is going to take a moment. Not too terribly long, but, I mean, we can see it's almost sunrise right here. We'll just there we go, there it's daytime, life is good. Let's do a save before we adventure on. You never know when things are going to go horribly wrong. We'll get the mouse cursor down here out of the way. So if we walk south... Oh! A peasant has walked up to us. You see a sly-looking fellow dressed in rags. Hello, my good man. Well, hello to you, too. Oh, I know all about that, but I think you'd be better off if you learned about it on your own. Okay, what's your name? He glances around quickly to see if anyone seems to be listening. I'm Lord British, but don't tell anyone. I am in disguise, so I can mingle with the commoners. Well, I somehow don't believe that. Okay, why are you in disguise? Oh, I know all about that. Okay. What do you think about the commoners? Of course, nobody would dare say anything bad about me to my face. Nobody except Chuckles, anyway. But as a beggar, people will tell me just about anything. Okay? If he knows who Chuckles is, maybe it really is Lord British. He's in disguise, too. You know, he's really Blackthorn. Okay. Now you're nuts. Okay, it's just a nut job. What does he know about Lord Blackthorn, though? I decided banishment was too harsh for him, so I brought him back and made him my jester. The real Chuckles is tied up in my dungeons. I got tired of him making fun of my nose. Really? He's in your dungeons? I'm Lord British, and I can do whatever I want to. Alrighty. Goodbye. Bye. If you need me later, I'll be at the Blue Boar disguised as the tavern keeper. But I won't admit it. There if you ask me. Too many people that might hear. Alright. You see Shimino smiling, an unusual sight. Noticing your attention, he says, perhaps there's a little of Lord British in us all. Alright, well, let's go ahead and put that on our notes real quick. So let me just go ahead and type this in here. Oh, we were going to have so many notes. I'm going to have to, we'll say in Britain, that there is a peasant, or Lord British, quote unquote. That'll sound good. Lord British, quote unquote, is disguised as a peasant and as the tavern keeper in the Blue Boar Inn. Alright, well, that's a handy thing for us to know. Let's continue adventuring on, shall we? We'll see you later, crazy man. So, according to the map, if we go to our left here, our character's right, we'll just call it, we will call it west, because that'll be easiest, and we'll just use cardinal directions. There should be a place over here. Let's go ahead and open up this door. Oh. Open. Uh-oh. I've done it again, folks. I've forgotten how to play the game. But don't worry. This time I thought ahead. I made sure to get all of the card up that I need to tell me all the key commands in case I forgot. Because it has been a couple days, and let's be honest, it hasn't been a couple days. It's been honestly like several weeks since I've played. We're gonna use the door. Good God, Grug. Alright, so inside of here, looks like we've got some kind of hallway. We got some noisy clocks that sound really weird and scratchy. Ooh. Hey, we got a guy playing a harp. Or playing a lute. Who are you? Who is this person? He's a musician. You see a lively bard with laughter in his eyes. Welcome, my lord. I am Sir Kenneth, and I gladly play a song for thee. Okay, go ahead and play a song. Kenneth plays a delightful little melody for you. Say thanks. That was great. I like the confused look on your face too much to ruin it by telling you. Okay, thanks a lot. What's your name, buddy? Kenneth's my name. Don't wear it out. Alright, Kenneth? I asked you not to wear it out. It's the only name I've got. Thanks a lot. What's your job? My wife and I teach young bards the arts of composition, performance, and improvisation. We also give concerts on occasion. Okay. Who's your wife? Her name is Nan. Whatever you do, don't say anything to her about spiders. Why don't we talk about spiders? She has quite an imagination. Sometimes she lets it carry her away. Alright. What about your concerts? Bards must be well versed in such matters. Thanks a lot. Alright, how about your wife Nan here? Let's talk to her. Until we meet again, blah, blah, blah. You see a nervous young bard. I would play for thee, but I'm worried about my lute. Ooh, what's your name? I am Lady Nan. Okay, Lady Nan. What's your job? Why, making music, of course. What kind of music? Oh, she makes it with her lute. What about your lute? Every time I pick up my lute, spiders crawl out of it. That's not good. There must be hundreds of them nesting in there. Can we help you with the spiders? I hate spiders. They're creepy, ugly, disgusting things. Why won't they leave me alone? Yolo says to her, Now, my dear, have you forgotten about the gloves I gave you? Oh yes, perhaps if I wore those, I could play. Well, what about these gloves? Yolo gave them to me for my birthday. Okay, cool. Thanks, Yolo. You gave them to her for her birthday. It's not a keyword. Let's just see here. Alright, so let's ask about them again. Awesome. So if we maybe found her some gloves, if we could give them to her. What's this on the wall here? A decorative sword. Okay. Nothing that matters. So here we have the Bards College, it looks like. That's kind of cool. What's in this door? Oh, that's what's making the noise. There is crazy things happening in here. Alright. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff. Some kind of museum, maybe. Let's see what these things are. Thou dost see a sign. The perpetual motion machine. Okay, so we got a perpetual motion machine. The mystery fountain on the left and an energy field on the right. Alright, what's this? Thou dost see a sign. A monolith. Well, that's handy. We already knew that was a monolith. I could have told you that. A weird statue here. Thou dost see a sign. The bones of Zog. I don't remember Zog. Did we fight a Zog? I don't remember. And some artifacts of dragons. Looks like a broken dragon egg, a tail, some wings, and this lady. Let's talk to her. You see a slender woman wearing a leather glove on her left hand. Hello, and welcome, my lord. Why, hello. What's your name? My name is Kitten, she smiles. Perhaps that explains why I like birds. Why do you like birds? I used to be a falconer. Ooh, tell us about being a falconer, please. That was before Lord British appointed me to my current position. Really? What did British appoint you to? He's a true gentleman. What's your position? I am the curator of the Royal Museum of Oddities. Tell us about this museum, please. It's just one of the projects Lord British has funded to provide a better life for his people. What other projects has he funded? He also established a conservatory that shares the building with the museum. The roads that span the realm are his doing as well. Tell us about the conservatory. Sometimes I can hear their music drifting through the walls. Usually that noisy, crackling field drowns it out, though. Alright, what about the music? It's very pretty, okay? Tell me about the roads. Travel's much easier these days. Is it now? That's for sure. Alright, what about that glove you're wearing? I used to be a falconer. Alright, can you tell us anything about falcons in general? Alright, so, cool. So we have got a woman here. Be sure to have a look at our paintings while you're here and come again soon. So there we have the curator of the museum, Kitten. Let's look at this painting she wanted us to look at. Now to see a tapestry. Is there a painting in here I missed? Oh, the painting's down here. I almost missed these. Painting shows a strangely familiar scene. In a small museum, several people stand regarding a painting hanging on the wall. You see only their backs. You reach up to scratch your head. And one of the figures in the painting does likewise. It's you. This painting shows whatever happens in front of it, like a mirror, but it shows you the other side of everything, as if it were hanging on the opposite wall. That's neat. This is a painting of a painting hanging on a wall. The painting within the painting is of a pipe floating in midair, with smoke curling up from its bowl. The frame in the painting has a little plaque on it that says, "This is not a pipe." Okay. Last but not least, this painting portrays a square staircase with no beginning or end. There are a number of hooded monks facing in both directions. As you look at the painting, you notice that the monks in the picture are moving very slowly, ascending and descending the staircase endlessly. Well, those are some neat paintings. That's pretty cool. Let's go out the front door of the museum here. I like the lions outside the museum. These are pretty cool. And these statues. What are these statues of? You just see a statue. Well, that's cool. Alright, so there's another building. If we head over this way... Oh, we got a sundial. This will tell us what time it is, I'm assuming. 9:13 a.m. Well, that's handy. So if we go back up here to the main crossroads where that crazy peasant is, there should be another building to our right of some type. This is a government sign, okay? So in here, what do we have? We've got a lady I can't get to. Can I... Do these open? Yes, okay, you can get past that. So she looks like she's a blacksmith of some type. You see a sharply dressed, very voluptuous woman. Hello, my name's Terry. I run the mint. Say, aren't you the Avatar? Yes, I recognize you from your portrait. My mother used to tell me stories about you when I was a girl. You probably wouldn't remember her, but she was at the big celebration right after you recovered the Codex. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you that I always hoped someday I'd meet a man like you. Huh. Like me. You noticed she was staring at you with a dreamy look in her eyes. Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. I was just noticing how strong and handsome you are. She looks away and sighs. Ooh! Avatar's got himself a little friend here. What's your job at the mint? By royal decree, I am the only one allowed to mint the official coinage of the realm. Copper pence, silver pieces, and gold crowns. They're all made right here. My father ran the mint before me, but I get lonely here sometimes. It's so nice of you to come by and talk to me. Kitten will never believe it when I tell her I got to meet the Avatar in person. Ah, so she knows Kitten over at the museum. They're buddies. You must be the bravest man I've ever met. I can't believe it's really you. Can you tell us more about the mint? Here, let me show you. She takes out a sample of each coin for you to look at. The pence has an ankh on one side and crossed swords on the other. The silver piece has Lord British's face on the front and a serpent on the back. And the gold crown is a familiar sight, with a crown and the symbol of the Codex. All three of them look newly minted. They're very shiny. I get most of my gold from people who bring in nuggets to exchange them for coins. Do you have any gold nuggets you'd like to trade in for crowns? We have some gold nuggets, but let's hold on to those for now. Well, if you do later, you know where to find me. Okay, cool. What about your father? What happened to him? Oh, that's sad. May he rest in peace. I'm sorry. Alrighty, so I know you're very busy, saving Britannia and all that, but I hope you'll come and visit me again. And maybe if you have time for it, I could show you more than a few silly coins. Ooh, how coy. Cool. So we got a lady here. If I learned how to use doors. We got a locked door there. Can't enter there. So if we get a bunch of gold nuggets, we can get some gold coins here. And what do we have out here? Is this just an entrance? Oh! We got a guy. This guy looks like he's important. Let's talk to him. A villager. You see a preoccupied man holding a ledger under one arm. Records to keep, festivals to plan. I'm so busy, but I can spare you a moment, my lord. What's your name? I am Tholden von Basilius, Chancellor to Lord British. In my younger days, I was known as the werecat of the wine cellar. Oh, you have got to tell me about that. I could tell you stories, but there's no time for that now. Why is there no time? I cannot help thee. Okay. What do you think about Lord British? A fine ruler indeed. It is a pleasure to keep his kingdom running smoothly. What's your job? All the little details of governing, all the paperwork falls on my shoulders. Someone must do it, and yet I miss the days when I was a carefree adventurer. Would he want to join us for more adventure? I cannot help thee with that. Aww. Okay. So, Tholden, the Chancellor, is here in this. This must be like the Chancellor's building. Yep. I draw great conclusions that way. So this is the government building. Let's see. We're about 20 minutes, so we got some more time. There's some buildings to the south of this. Let's just check them out real quick. So here we have someone's house. Just a little house. Let's not steal from anybody. We are the Avatar. And then also here we have... ooh, is this a shop? Or is this the inn? This looks like an inn to me, yes. See this? So, let's talk to this fine fellow. Villager, you see a well-dressed man with a very even temper. Greetings, travelers, and welcome to the Wayfarer's Inn. Tell us about the inn. 40 gold for bread and breakfast. Interested? No thanks. Well, perhaps next time you're in town. What's your name? I am Peyton, and this is my place. He gestures with his hands. What's your job? I can offer you a room for the evening. If we say room, does he just tell us 40 gold? Alright, cool. What else can we ask him about? Let's ask him about gargoyles. Oh, let's misspell gargoyles. I'm sure you'll have to ask another. Well, that doesn't help at all. Hopefully I spelled that right. That'd be embarrassing. Forever saved on YouTube. Any keywords in my notes here that I want to ask him? Shrines, virtues, Jeffrey, healing, boar, roast, recipe, British majesty. I don't need to save that many keywords, I don't think. So, nope, nothing I see here. Goodbye, buddy. Hail Britannia. So that is where we will find the inn. And then this should lead us further into town. Yes, so if we take a look here, we have kind of checked out, over here's the conservatory, and then here is the museum. We've got the government building, a house, the inn, and then we have what looks like the main part of town. So let's check this out and see what we can see, shall we? Let's see. If I don't hit the tab button, that would help a lot. Let's go to... let's work our way up from the bottom. You know, like you do. Is that a chicken? Or is that a bunny rabbit? So, see a bunny rabbit, okay? And then here we have a hoe. It can do 4 points of damage if we wanted to steal it, but we don't want to. So, what is this building here? Let's find out. We opened an oaken door. We got a guard. Got some beds. Got some tables. Oh, this is like a guard house. Okay. This is just like the guard's barracks here in the bottom of town. Let's talk to the guard here. You see a muscular, well-armored guard. Hello, can I help you with something? What's your name? I'm not allowed to give out that info. What's your job? I am one of Lord British's elite guards. We keep order throughout Britannia. What type of order? Oh, what type of order? Oh. Lately, our ranks have thinned. Many have been lost in the war against the gargoyles. Ah! Well, we have to go fight them ourselves. Maybe this gentleman has some information he can help us with. Few of us are left to patrol the cities, and those may be sent to the shrine soon. I fear we may lose this war. That's not good. That is our only job in times of peace. Maybe see such again. Okay, what about the shrines? Not a single shrine have we liberated. The gargoyles fight like demons. I have noticed a certain resemblance between the gargoyles and demons. Holy moly. Well, how have the fights been going? Perhaps should have somebody else. Alrighty. So, the guards are being sent out to fight the gargoyles. Now we know that. Thou dost see a sign. Oh, no. Oh, no, no. You're a bad game. This is the runic alphabet. Are all the signs going to be written in this? I don't know. Do I have my reference card out that has the runic alphabet in it? No, my reference card, so that you can see it here. This is the reference card from the game, and it has all the information, the base information. But it does not have the alphabet on it. I'm going to have to find that, probably, for us to continue, or we're just going to have to guess. So we'll just go with guessing, because that always works out well. We will say that this sign says, "Here be awesome grug." That's not what it says, but oh well. Alright, getting back to our map, though. We have got these buildings on the left and the buildings on the right. Let's go ahead and keep checking out town here while we're at it. Alrighty. So, we got a building with a key. The guild. And we're going to guess that they probably sell lockpicks and torches. Would be my guess. It looks like you've got some keys, torches, some potions, a lever. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff you could steal if you wanted to be a bad person. Oh, and there's that fountain sound. You see a grunting and grumbling man with a large stomach. Hello. His breathing is quite heavy. What do you need? What's your name? Ephraim, the provisioner. What is a provisioner? Humph. Well, perhaps you could ask someone else. Okay, that's not very much. What do you sell? We want to buy something. He sells torches, oils. Okay, so torches are torches, of course. Oil would be burning oil that we can throw. Gems are viewing gems that show us a map. We'll need those for dungeons. Backpacks, bags, shovels, or powder kegs. Well, we don't need to buy any of those right now. We're pretty full up on bags and everything. And because that's what he sells, that's also what he buys. So we can't sell him any weapons. But I'm glad you stopped by. He gives you a firm handshake. So this is where we can buy our torches. Ephraim will sell us torches, oil flasks, and other adventuring items. Keep going up the left-hand side. Got a guy by a bell. Who are you? I'm glad you stopped by. He gives you a firm handshake. Okay. Let's talk to him. You see a man wearing a long gray cloak. He wears gloves with the fingers cut off and carries a large hourglass with him. Good afternoon, friend Avatar. Good afternoon, Daver McCord. What's your job? Every hour of the day, I ring the bell a number of times. You ring the bell? According to the numbers on the hourglass you see. What numbers are they? Well, I usually know what time it is up here in my head somehow. But just in case, I start this hourglass at sunup, turning it every hour, 9 hours a day. So a day is 9 hours long. Alright, tell me about time. It is especially important for those with shops. They know when to open for business, eat lunch, close, and that sort of thing. Another Lord British's innovations, this bell thing. Alright, what does it have to do with business? I guess you don't keep a regular schedule, being the Avatar and all. Probably out till all hours, collecting runes and such. Oh, what do you know about runes? Magical little things. There's a symbol on one side and a letter on the other. Probably spell something out if you put them all on a necklace. But that hasn't been done for a very long time. After the Codex of Ultimate Wisdom was brought back from the underworld, Lord British gave the runes to the lords of the 8 cities. Aha! Okay, that seems like important information I should write down. So, Lord British, in case we need to know that going forward. Ooh, my stomach rumbled on me there. I wonder if you heard that on the mic or not. Lord British gave runes to the lords of the 8 cities. I wonder if we'll have to go get the runes from those lords going forward. Who knows? What are the 8 cities? Let me get that cursor out of the way there. What are these cities? Let's see now. He counts them off on his fingers. Minuk, Trinsic, Jalome, you, Scarabray, Britain, Moonglow. Ah, yes, and New Baginsia. I hear each of the lords knows a mantra. Aha! Haven't the foggiest what those are for. Something to do with the shrines, I think. Okay, what's he know about the shrines? Always wanted to visit them. Never had the time. Hee hee. Great, so the lords, I'm going to write that down too. The lords have the runes, and the lords know the mantras. Alrighty. Awesome. Well, let's keep going for a little bit here. Let's see. Oh, I'm in the wrong mode. There we go. Alright. We have a clothier's shop, it looks like. Textile shop. Well, that's interesting. It looks like there is... Ah, there's the textile maker. The villager, you see a man in a multicolored jacket. His fingers are long and graceful. Good afternoon, my lord. What can I do for you? What's your name? My name is Fyodor. What is thy name? My name is Grugtar. Pleased to meet thee, Grugtar. What is your job? I can make cloth upon my loom. Perhaps you'd like to buy some. Ooh, what's the loom do? I push the pedals with my feet, like this. Then I pull these levers. The pattern depends on which combinations of levers and pedals I move. My father's loom was not so complicated as mine. This design came from one of Lord British's old books. Ooh, he knows about books. Lord British treasures antiques. There's one book for which he hath offered a reward. The Wizard of Oz. Really? By Master L. Frank Baum, I believe. It concerns a girl adventurer, a strange land, and a clever balloonist. Remember we got a balloon in the previous game? I wonder if we'll need to do that again. Are they not made of silk in the form of a great bag? Ooh, do you know about silk cloth? 'Tis wondrous strong stuff, silk, and very light. I regret that I am not skillful enough to weave silk. In New Baginsia, however, lives the silk weaver Charlotte. Alright, we're writing that down. Let's see. I can't type today. Charlotte, the silk weaver, lives in New Baginsia. That's going to come up later. Alright. Let's ask about Charlotte real quick, and then we'll see what his shop has to sell. She's the only person I know of who can weave silk. Alright, well, how about, what do you have to sell? Who will buy? Grug. Cloth or thread? Okay, neither. You'll find none better. That's fine. So this guy sells cloth and thread if we need to buy it at any point. Whoop, we missed the door. And up here, last but not least, we have the armory. Ooh, okay. So in here we have, do we have someone who works here? There's no one here. Oh, it's lunchtime. Are they off eating lunch? Get back here. Don't be off eating food. Come back to your armory. We'll pass some time real quick. Come on, buddy. Come back to work. Ah, there he is. There he is. Come here. Come here. You see a swarthy blacksmith. Hey, and a good afternoon to you. Hello, what's your name? I'm Namida Max. That's a crazy name. I'm named Max. Oh, is he supposed to be Italian? I'm named Maxa. I'm the Italian. If you're Italian and you're watching this, I am so sorry. What's your job? Yep. What's the matter, you blind? I can't not do an Italian accent. That's not gonna happen. Let's see here. I'm making the swords and stuff. What's it look like? I'm doing it here. This is probably extremely offensive. You got something to sell? Something you want to buy? Alright, that's enough of that. We're gonna buy. You want to buy weapons or armor. What do you sell as far as weapons go, sir? You sell the dagger, spear, sword, two-handed sword. Cool. I want none of those. Cool. So he sells stuff. We already have the weapons that we need for right now. But he does... I can sell... Dupre has all that equipment. He has an extra set of leather armor, if you remember. So let's sell that. He'll take 20 gold. Yes, I'll take 20 gold. Shizadana. He hands us 20 gold pieces and takes the leather armor. He still has a sword, iron helm, and plate mail, which he's wearing all that. So none of those. Thank you very much. So we'll say goodbye to Max, the Italian blacksmith. Let's check our inventory real quick here. Dupre. Yes, so he's got some clubs, which apparently Max didn't want to buy. He's got some leather helmets, but we did not want to sell his metal stuff. So, that puts us with a few more places to check out. If only we could find an armor shop, we could sell off the rest of that. Is there... That looks like an apothecary. Over this way, I'm just looking around real quick. We got what looks like a house. And we have a whole other side of the street we need to explore. Oh, this game is going to be long and fun. So, we've checked out the left-hand side of the street. We're at 36 minutes, so we'll finish up the episode here. When we come back, we will go into what looks like the apothecary. And then we will head into what looks like a tavern, maybe? And a place with a mallet? And then whatever's over here, let's just get a preview. What's over here? There's some kind of large building. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where's the sign for this building? What is this building? Another tavern, it looks like. So, a couple more places to check out. Maybe we can never sell these leather helms. We might end up throwing them on the ground. But we will do that when we return in the next episode of Gaming with Grug, everybody. Thanks for watching. Please tell your friends. And as always, we hope to see you soon.